Did you get your cat or dog? Or was it a cat you're wanting, huh? Fine. So, okay. Well, you were talking about, we were in Utah at one time about wanting to stop all the processes of becoming a woman. Did it work out? And no, okay. I figured it's how it works, huh? We just are who we are. We go through things. So I'm gonna just go over a couple little thoughts and then we're gonna go into more of a lesson here. So, okay. So I want to do this. We're going to go with this then. So you're going to have monthly your period, right? Let's just warm up and go ahead and hold on to this and spell period. P, go up top. E, then come down. R, then O, then I, and D. Good. And everyone's experience is a little bit different. So some people, they have really bad cramps. That's like when your uterus starts pushing out the lining. And so some people's it kind of hurts a lot and others is just kind of uncomfortable. So some people get really bad, what? C, come down. R, up top. A, M, and P, and S, and others is just uncomfortable, right? So it's not the same for all of us. Everyone can be a little bit different that way. Okay, and then, you know, it's just working on keeping our hygiene good during that time period. So cleaning, of course, and then making sure that our that we change our pads or whatever you're using to keep it clean down there as best we can. It can be hard. It's lots of blood. So periods are a lot of what? Top T, then L, then O, and O, top T. Yeah. So we got lots of blood. Okay. So then you wanted to say anything about your experience there that would help if your parents can do anything to make it a little bit better or any concerns you have. That you're comfortable sharing. I, H, A, T, and E, I, and T. I hate it. Go ahead. A, N, D, and I, D, O, N, T, and I don't. Go ahead. W, then A, N, T, T, O, and I don't want to. K, then E, E, and P, keep. H, A, V, oops, careful. I, N, G, having, keep going. I, and T. I don't want to keep having it. How it is, huh? Yeah? Yep, that's the story of our lives, women. But there it is. H, A, H, A, F, oops, U, and M, N, 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 and Y. Haha, funny. Yeah. Do you need to say anything? Are you feeling like, okay, I hate it, but everything's about what it can be good for, or do you have something that you're like, hey, this hurts too much, this is too buxom, let's change this up. A, L, L, N, O, O, hey, nice and clean. A, L, one tap. Keep that super, super clean. I, S, N, O, R, M, A, L, normal, I, T, then H, I, N, and K. All is normal, I think.
What about the pains, Raya? Pain? Cramps?
Y, then O, James. The pain okay? Y, move your elbows. E and S. Okay. So have you had bad cramps? N, O, T, not Y. And what's it mean? E, T, not yet. Okay. Have you doing medication yet, or
No,
okay.
no medications.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have it today. My sister had it really bad. I usually just uncomfortable.
But last month you were having cramps, right, Raya? Right? Huh?
It's episode of memory a little bit. So
Huh?
yeah, where
Last
you
month?
Did you notice it? Y. Okay. E and S. Did it hurt?
Hmm.
A lot, or just uncomfortable? U. One tap. U. Then N. Then C. One tap. O. M. F. One tap. O. R. T. A. B. L. Hey, that's a thing. L. Then
Shreya, be nice.
Shreya, be nice.
L. Then E.
Put your legs down, Shreya.
Okay, just uncomfortable. Okay. All right. You have any other questions?
Good. Yeah.
Okay. So there you are. All right. Let's see. In regards to touch, are you talking about pressure on other people, like grabbing hard or soft, or?
No. Like other people are like touching her badly. Like,
Oh, okay. Good. Got it. Like so, like people not treating her right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. That's a good thing to talk about. So, most people in the world are nice and good, but you have some people who are kind of creepy, or whatever happens to them happens to them. CREEPNY. And then you have people in positions that, like a doctor, that has to do different things. So let's talk about that. What do you think of when you think of creepy? Go ahead. Y, O, and you think of me. Excellent. So I've had this cough for like over a month. What makes me creepy? Y, O, and you. Good, nice and clean. A, S, and K. Ask. A, B, O, and U. T, about. Q. P, then E, then R, I, O, and D, and you ask about periods. Fair enough.
Mommy wanted to know, Shreya. Mommy asked Lene to ask that, okay? Mommy wanted to know. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Well, you are right. If people walk around asking me about periods, it's a problem. So the only reason why I can send it is that I'm teaching. You need to be able to communicate, and your parents are present with permission for me to ask about it. Otherwise, it's more of like you can talk about it with your
Silence
peers, but you shouldn't have people going around chatting with you about periods. That's funny. Okay, but age is a natural process. But yeah, okay. So that can be something that people can be creepy if they're asking you very violating personal questions, that they're not in a position of authority to ask you those things. That's a good sign. So if every time I come in the room I ask you about your period, you might run, right? Okay. But your parents are here, so that's they have to give permission for those types of topics, and since they asked, then I can do it, since they are supposed to take care of you, so they have that kind of authority. Which is the same thing with a doctor. Sometimes a doctor can inspect your body and check things out in a way that nobody else should there, because their job is to make sure you're healthy, and our entire body is part of our health. So we're going to talk about people and touch. So some people have a very clear boundary of like rules written out on who who's going to like about physical touch, because physical touch, people need physical touch, but different people aren't supposed to do it, and or different types are appropriate. So let's say that some person walks up to you and gives you a huge hug and you've never met them before in your entire life. Does that sound appropriate? Oops, no. Okay, you're right. So it's not that hugging is a bad thing, it's just they don't know you. And so that's where it's not appropriate, right? So it's at different levels will change it. So when you meet someone for the first time, what kind of touch can be expected, do you think? What kind of thing would be appropriate? C-A-T, cat. Wait 1 second, let's go into a different one. Okay, N-O-N and E, none. Okay, so sometimes that's okay. You might shake their hand. Shake hand. So you say, hey, my name's so and so, and they're like, and you say a little kind of like that. So you might just meet and shake hands. So that's kind of a handshake. If they're different situations, maybe like you meet an adult who becomes a teacher, they might say, hey, high five. So some of those things are okay because now you're greeting them, and so you're just hand touching with your hand. As you get older, sometimes some people, if they know you're going to meet you or you talk and you have a good conversation, some women will say, hey, can I give you a hug goodbye or something like that, because you've just met but you've had a little conversation or whatever. And some people are like that, and some people are like, no, don't want that. Others are okay if there's, that sometimes happens, but it's usually after there's been a conversation, exchange of trust. Okay, so what's one of the other important elements? Something with T, then R, then U, and S, and T, yes. But the key thing is no one ever, you don't ever have to touch somebody. So if someone's like, hey, give me a hug, and you're like, I don't want to give someone a hug, you don't have to do that. You have the right to say no. Okay, now there's some touch though that is totally inappropriate for someone to do. So when we talk about our private areas, these areas, no one should touch, with rare exception like a doctor checking you, or if you're married, like that. Okay, so some areas, or your parent, like your mom, if she needs to help you with something, that's something different. Okay, N-O, no, T-O, and W, U, no, T-O, you got W-U. What do you want after the O? U. No, T-O-U. C and H. No touch. I. S is M, and Y is my. R and U, then L and E. No touch is my rule. Excellent. Okay, now, so your rule, now you have to think about what is touch, because you've been putting your legs out over my legs. That's quite touchy-feely, huh?
Yeah. You have to also follow the rules, okay?
The hammer. H-A-H. A. Go ahead. Aha. Yeah. Because if you touch me, I end up touching you automatically, because that's just contact. Okay. So that's funny. All right. But that's actually a good thing. So if someone comes up to you, your chest area, no one should touch your chest area down to where your underwear covered you. Even on your legs, some stranger or somebody sitting there touching your legs is not appropriate. Your thighs. Okay. So thighs, how would you describe it? H-A-G-H-A. Ha-ha. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Go ahead. S, then I, and C, then haha, sick. Exactly. Well, so if someone sits down and is touching your thighs, your legs right here, touching your underwear area or your chest area, and even on your back, someone might say, hey, how you doing? That's not inappropriate touch. You might not say, hey, I don't like being touched in the back. But that's not necessarily inappropriate. They could just be saying, hey, how are you? Or come this way. That's different. But if they're sitting there rubbing your back, they better be your mom, a good friend, like that. And so if there's some stranger rubbing your back, not appropriate. Unless they're a massage therapist that you went to. H, go ahead. A, H, and A. S, Y, S, T, ha, ha, S, Y, S, T. Good. T, move your elbows. E and M system. I.